Today is July 3rd, which marks the beginning of this project. Basically, what I'm going to set out to do is I'm going to use this channel as a platform to show all the work that I do. Now, the thing is that what's important to me and the reason why this is the format that I choose for what I'm going to do is because I think that the reason, it's so hard to talk to a camera sometimes. The reason I'm talking to the camera like this is because, and why my face isn't seen, is because I want to display an idea that you don't need to be someone special to be able to do this, what I'm doing. Right now, all I'm using is my phone, and that's it. I'm going to edit this on iMovie, and then I'm gonna post it. The only things I'm really gonna do to change it is I'm gonna make some jump cuts so that it's a bit easier to watch and you don't have to listen to me ramble. But the idea is like, I do a few different things. I do dancing, singing, film stuff, drawing, and I want to learn more. I learned a lot of things and I want to do more things. And the reason why this is helpful is because now I'm giving myself some sort of audience to show the things that I'm doing. And I'm also kind of keeping myself accountable. I didn't even write down what I was going to say. I had these ideas of things that I wanted to say. And now I'm just sitting down and I'm doing this. Obviously in the back, you can see that's like a ring light, okay? That's a ring light. So later on, I'm hoping that these videos will get a little more professional looking. And I still don't want to show the head. So some stuff about me is I'm 20 years old. I live in Los Angeles, and that's it. Actually, I have a cork board over here, as you can see, and I'm gonna put a little reminder for myself. Hold on, got a pen. Wait. Oh, but that was so good. Anyway, magic trick. Here's a piece of paper. Oh, I'm gonna write 3 rules for myself. Number 1, pen's bad. I was gonna say don't complain, and then I say the pen's bad. Great, off to a great start. Don't complain. There's obviously ways to complain. Maybe that'll be a video idea. Don't complain. Another idea is make as much as you can in 6 months. I'm gonna put a parentheses, January 3rd, 2026. Doesn't even seem like a real date. And then double it and give it to the next person. Double it in the next 6 months. And there's gotta be a third rule. Oh, try to make every video a little better. So in this first one, I'm literally setting my phone up against a few books. So what I'll do next time is I'll use a ring light. Not even gonna light my face. I don't really know why I have to do that. But maybe down the line I use a camera. I don't have a camera right now. I hope that intro was short. Hold on. First of all, I'm going to pin it on the wall here. Watch. Pin it on the wall like that. There we go. Okay. Here's what I want to talk about. We're living in a day and age where everyone exists online. And if you're not, you're weird. No, doesn't make sense. An option that I think we all have to think about is how we can use this to our advantage. Now, there's some banging outside. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's fireworks. 4th of July is tomorrow, whatever. The issue that I'm working with is like, there's so many things I want to do. And I'm already having an issue getting out of bed. I'm not even having an issue doing things because I never even get to that. Sometimes I wake up and I don't feel like it's gonna matter if I get out of bed or not. I'm a student right now. I'm on summer break and I don't have a job yet. I'm working on it. That doesn't work for me. I want structure. I want to get out of bed. Something that's an issue is that even though I don't have a job, I'm not getting out of bed for myself. That's the first thing I have to do. Wow. And I think I'm going to air a bit of a concern that I have right now. I've never done this before. I've never talked to a camera before. And I feel like I have to say everything as fast as I can. I'm nervous. that I'm not going to say everything the way that I wanted to say it. But I also know that it's important to get it all out. I'll edit it and I'll make it slightly more succinct. But at the end of the day, that's only so that it's a bit more watchable for you. This is a very messy video, especially because I didn't write anything down or like script any of it, and I'm just like filling with my hands. That's all you get to look at. I hope that I put like some text down here, or like maybe over there, or like maybe up there, or maybe over there. Maybe I'll learn how to edit. Maybe I'll get an editor, but we'll see if I can afford one. Wow, I think I'm really keen on making this just a really shitty video. Sorry, that's not a nice word. Maybe I'm keen on making this a very a very bad video. I'll still try to edit it. I'll do what I can, but I want to see if I can upload this by tonight. And then maybe next time, I can write these down. Ideas on how to make the video better. Okay, I'm gonna write ideas on how to make video better. We're gonna write ring light, tripod, script, editing, animations. What else? That's all I have for now. I'm gonna slap that on. Do another one of these. There we go. There we go. The truth is, I'm an average guy. I've spent a lot of time picking up a few different talents, but I'm not utilizing them. The people who are half as talented as me, but are putting their things out there that are getting seen by people, are already on the way to becoming more successful than I am now. Because I am someone who could be the most talented, smartest person in the world, which I am far from. But the fact that I'm already having trouble getting out of bed is going to put me not even in the same race as these people who who maybe have half the skills but the better output. So the idea is qualitative quantity, I guess. Something that's like is a lot, but they're like pretty good, because the thing is that I have to find that in between of working really hard at something and you know, striving for perfection, but then cutting myself off at some point and being like, I have to put it out now. I've given myself some time to do this. I have to put it out now. That's basically the idea. You don't need to be special. I don't think that's true, because everyone is special. It's really warm. Hold on. I think for the first video, got this scab. Oh, sorry. They probably don't want to see that. But let's say you're a writer. You want to put your writing out. You have YouTube, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat to put that stuff out. You have the opportunity to be seen, but also a responsibility to know that you are being seen. This is probably going to be seen by at least one person, and it is my duty to make sure that that person learns something. And that's something that's a duty that I'm setting for myself. Your intention might be different, but my intention is to share something that I've thought of with this person. So, person, I hope that you're getting something out of this, and I hope that the things that I will end up posting here will be somewhat helpful. I'll tell you my long-term outlook for what this is going to be. I have this intention of seeing a new sort of renaissance in our society. We are living in a country that doesn't put the arts in a important place in society. Part of that, I think, is because the art that is usually getting put out is very often forms of escapism. Chuck Palahniuk, who wrote Fight Club, I don't know how to say his last name, Palahniuk, Chuck P, my boy. That's not professional. Chuck said that a great story doesn't leave you speechless, it inspires 5 more. This is kind of what he said. If you're telling a story and you get everyone in the group to then want to tell their story, that means that you had a great story that everyone then wanted to build off of. And that's what I want to do. Or I don't want this to be some sort of self-gratifying, look at my talents and tell me how talented you think I am. I want the one thing I post to inspire 5 more posts, and then for those 5 posts, and when I say posts, I mean projects. But one of my projects to inspire 5 people to make their own projects, and for each of them to be trying to say something different in each of those. As someone who wants to create, I have a responsibility. If you're someone who wants to create, I believe you have a responsibility. I think I'm kind of past looking for some sort of validation that I'm talented. I know where my weaknesses are. I know where my strengths are. I don't want to compare myself to anyone else. I know how I was last time, and I know how I was this time. I wrote a song recently, which is probably something that I'll post soon. I'll call it So Long, My Dear. That's like one of the first songs I've ever written. I think I've written maybe 1 or 2 songs before that ever. It's definitely got its problems, but it's a very nice song, and I really like how it works lyrically. I like it. That's important to me. I think much of the intention of this channel is going to be like, I am making things that I really like, that are important to me. I'm not really going to look into, I guess, monetization or subscriber count, because Rick Reuben says the audience comes last. I think that there's like an in-between where here, obviously I'm not posting just this rant that I'm having. I'm going to make it a bit more easier to watch. There's going to be a small filter, me making something, but not changing the original thing with the audience in mind. I'm going to make my own thing, and then I'm going to post it. And when I post it, maybe I make the title something so that it's attractive, but as long as that title fits the project, that's important. I come first. I come first because what I am saying has to be an important enough thing to say that it cannot be sacrificed for your validation. And I'm not just saying you, I'm saying like the masses. That's something that everyone should think about, because when we're living in a day and age with especially TikTok influencers who are really looking at numbers, those numbers are dictating their salary. The validation to success proportion, unfortunately, very important, to a TikTok creator. While doing this, I'm going to look at other ways to make money in my own time. Maybe I'll post about that if I feel like it. But if I don't feel like it, I don't need to. I really want to make this a family-friendly channel. I've said a bad word and I've made a rude gesture. I don't know if I'm going to include this in here, but I want this to be available to younger people as well. So maybe I'm going to try and stay away from that. If I do make music with something explicit though, I think I'll put like a little warning at the beginning. I'm going to make what I want to make, but I'm going to like make it as accessible as possible. So, but if I want to be explicit, I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to change what I'm going to do because you don't want it to be explicit. I don't think that's how this is going to work. Otherwise, we'll have to go our separate ways. But I think you like me already. I think you like the tone of my voice and you like the things that I'm trying to say. And you're interested in what else I have to say, which is a lot. I have a lot to say. Let's see. This is my long-term vision. Posting this now, this is my first video. I had no plan. I just wanted to sit down and make a video. Over the course of time, whether it's 6 months or a year, at some point, there will be a face reveal. I will show you my face. The point of that, it's more about, see, I did these things in 6 months to a year, and I'm showing you I'm not someone special. I don't have rich parents. And if you do have rich parents, I just hope you take advantage of that to do some good in the world. Because I'm not here to judge anyone. If you judge me, that's on you. Look at the Teddy Roosevelt quote about critics, where it's like, critics aren't the ones who fight and bleed. It's the one in the rings who ever obtain the glory. Something like that. It's a loose paraphrase. You can go look at that. I'm getting off track. After a while of posting, whether it's 6 months or a year, I will have been generating some sort of momentum in all these different areas, whether it's music, film, dance, fashion, modeling, business, maybe even a podcast. I want to do all these different things. It'll become a brand. I think I'm going to name this troppo, or as it's said in Italian, like troppo, which means too much. And I think that too much of this, what I'm trying to do, is something that I need to value because I think I've been hiding myself away for a while. And then basically it'll be a brand. And the brand will have and I have yet to decide what the slogan would be. But I feel that idea. I know what that idea is. And through time, I'll be able to put that idea into words. My brand will be able to uplift projects that I believe in. And I'm here to support other people. I'm here to support myself. And I'm here to support, if I end up being so privileged as to find this becoming successful, I should use that in benevolence. And I should hope in some way to make a living off of this. That would be incredible. But I also will never prioritize my living over the integrity of this art. If that ever happens, shoot me dead in the street. Or maybe just talk to me. Maybe just like have a really good sit down with me and tell me like, hey, you've gone a little bit far from like what you said you were going to do. So maybe I'll even like pin this video. I'll have some other videos going. I think I see myself as an amalgamation of a lot of the things that of a lot of people that I see myself having things in common with. I know a lot of musicians, a lot of actors, a lot of people who are trying to go to the gym and get better, get fitter. I'm trying to do all of that too. I have this plan in the back of my head where I'm gonna like go run a marathon by the end of the year, and it's July. Let's see if that happens. I haven't ever run more than a 10K. That was a Spartan race, so it wasn't an easy 10K, but I definitely walked a lot of it. Point is, I'm making this to help me. I am trying to do it in a way where it could possibly help someone else. There is a transaction going here. I'm sorry you can't see my face, but maybe that'll happen in a while. We'll see. Because it's just not the point. It's just not the point of this. I want this channel to make you go off and make something great, because I think that you can. You right there. Talking to you, I think that you can go out and make something that you didn't even know people will love. And you don't have to worry about whether people will love it, because when you're done making it, you will love it more than almost anything you've ever made. And you will know that you made it out of love. And then it doesn't matter if people don't love it, because you love it. That's the amazing thing that I'm trying to reach. And I'm trying to like build something off of that foundation, because I believe it's strong. I believe it's strong enough. So we'll see if it is. I hope that we make great things together.